ITV viewers. My name is Lakshmi Singh. I am your host from 7:30 to 8 p.m. right here on your favorite astrology show, Himali Spiritual Center. Viewers, week after week, we enjoy this show where you guys can call in and speak to Himali ji live from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Himali ji, namaste.
Namaste.
How are you? It's been
I'm
1
good.
week. We don't see each other.
Yes, and it feels like we never be apart. It comes very fast.
Yes. And viewers, we must mention that we've been getting your phone calls, we've been getting your emails, we've been getting your Facebook messages that you have been trying to reach Himali ji, and the lines are quite busy here at the office. Sometimes maybe we might be experiencing technical difficulties, or maybe we may be on the line with another caller. So if you guys are not reaching us here at ITV Gold Studios, please remember you can always call Himali ji at her office, which is 718-887-2929. You can also visit her at Himali Spiritual Center in Queens at 131-14 Avenue in South Richmond Hill. On your screens, there's also a location for her New Jersey address as well. But guys, remember 718-887-2929. We do apologize if you have not been able to get through. And our number here, you can give us a call at 718-784-8555, extension 108. Himali ji, you know, this past weekend, unfortunately, in our Queens community, we have experienced a major loss for the community. One of our favorite DJs, Mr. Frontline, he's known as DJ Frontline Sounds, passed away. I'm going to go back to that. Let's take this call because I know we've been missing a lot of calls.
Yeah, sure.
Good evening. You've reached Himali Spiritual. Your name, please?
Vasha.
Vasha. Could you turn down your volume at home, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vasha.
Varsha, your last name and then your date of birth, and then you can speak with
No,
Himali
this
ji.
is regarding my daughter.
Oh,
It's regarding Amy?
Yeah.
Okay. I know her birthday is in August. August, what is
Yeah. August 17,
it? Okay.
1978.
19?
78.
Okay. And where was she born?
She was born Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. What would you like to ask me?
Same thing when she's going to get married or not.
She did have one marriage, correct, Varsha Bahan?
Yeah.
And divorced. She is going to find love. This last couple of years has been a little difficult for her, 4 years. I feel she was in her Saturn period, like the Saturn, Shani Sat Sati. Now, this year, next year, the Shani Sat Sati will slowly die of the effect, and I feel she will find somebody in her life. She does find, but not the one that she wants to be with. She's very beautiful and very intelligent. So you give her till next year, she will definitely find somebody and she will remarry and settle.
Thank you, because she doesn't want to listen anymore. She's ready right now. She's going online or whatever. She's looking forward it now.
I will give her a call. What you do tomorrow, if you can give me a call in the center, I will take her phone number and I will call her because she is little down, and I will encourage her and give her some positive hope.
Okay, you want her number or she's going to call you?
You can call me tomorrow because I don't think she wants anyone to know her number on the TV. So call me and give me her number tomorrow, please.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Himali.
Thank you. Good night. Okay, so viewers, keep on calling in, and if you don't get us here at 718-784-8555, you can call Himali ji at 718-887-2929. I know a lot of you guys are watching us at home, and some of you on our Facebook Live. You can leave messages there as well, and you can contact her on Facebook at Himali Spiritual. So Himali ji, we were talking about a great loss in our community. A very young man, only 40 years old. I know you met him at our radio station, DJ Frontline, also known as Udesh or Harry, and Harry Prasad. And unfortunately, last Saturday, as you know, I know you know briefly, I was just telling you right before the show, He met with a motorcycle accident.
Yes, unfortunately, that's a very big loss in our community.
Huge loss, yeah.
Huge. He's a very talented and a wonderful person. I met him for a very short period, but very kind, very down to earth. He doesn't have an ego. You would never think he was such a big DJ. And when he met me, when he spoke, very humble, very, very, and it's a great loss. And I do pray to Ma to Bhagwan for the whole family to have peace. He's a great person and is a big, big loss for our community.
Yeah, and again, our condolences to the entire family, from his parents to his wife to his children. Our hearts go out to the entire family, to all of his friends. He was such a popular DJ in the community, and our condolences go out to the entire family. But, the reason why I bring this up is, I think this is such an important topic to speak with you about. So I want to talk about, because I'm going to say, because he was a personal friend of my own, I want to know, let's talk about untimely deaths, or what we feel may be an untimely death. I mean, here we have a very young 40-year-old man, and
who's healthy,
very healthy, very full of life, very energetic, and just like that, 40 years old. We see people pass away at 90, 95, 100, but then when we see somebody die so young, what are the thoughts that we're thinking here?
On one hand, we don't know how long we are all here for. We do get in little bits. Others are more fortunate. They know that, hey, I'm getting sick, I'm going to die. I have cancer, or I have tumor. The doctors are giving them time. Everything comes from Bhagwan. How many days He's written us here in our life. And others, they live out a good life up to 80, 90 years old. And there's ones that are very young and they suddenly die for any cause. In your astrologically book, when you open, it does predict certain period which is bad in your life. Like it's called the Marcus Disha, means it's a timely you could die, but you have to prevent that time, and what mantra, what puja you should do to overcome at that time. But still, at the end of the day, Bhagwan is in charge, not us.
So if someone comes to you and opens up their book, you can possibly say, we feel during these dates maybe a bad time for you, and if you do these certain pujas, it might help your situation.
Yes. Because it's all up to Bhagwan. Like you go to a doctor will say, okay, you have this, we need to remove it. It's a good chance you'll be fine, but there is always a chance that something can go wrong. It's the same way, because remember, astrology and spiritual is a guidance. It tells us when it's good time, we should enjoy. When it's bad time, we should be aware. But still, at the end of the day, Bhagwan is in charge, not us.
The entire community is really taking a huge hit from this. A lot of people are very upset. A lot of people are sad. What advice do you give our community as to starting a healing process?
It's a time that you start praying, because if it happened to him, it could happen to any one of us at any time. And don't take life as a guarantee. It's small time we have in this earth, and we should all try to make the best and spend that moment very wisely. Like he never had any enemy or did anything wrong. It's the same way. Don't say anything bad. Don't argue. Usually people, what they do, they argue and they get into it, and then the other ones regret or says. Don't. Always try to solve that problem if you have. Don't leave the house with an anger. And always when you're on the road, because he did have a motorbike accident, when you're on the road, if you feel you're upset, goes for every one of us. If you are upset, you're depressed, or any reason you feel like you're not focusing on the road, do not go on the road. Take the bus or the train, or simply walk, or even these days we have an app which is called Uber or Lyft. Call one and get to your destination. Do not drive. And I do know people who, when they're really upset, or I'm not saying that he was. Mm-hmm. I know for a fact some people, they get very disturbed and they can't drive, or and they decide to walk, or the ones who get accident, 99% will be the one, either they're distracted, they're either on the cell phone, or they're drunk, or their alcohol was raised, or they didn't pay attention to the road, run the stop sign, run the red light, something happens. If you focus and just take that extra minute. My father always used to say, Lakshmi, when I got my driver's license, I was 16 years old and I was in England. My dad said to me, he wasn't very happy I got my license, but he said to me, always take extra minute. You can take that extra 5 minutes to get to your destination, or if you rush it, you will regret it, and that we cannot never bring back the time. So I urge everyone from today, please just be careful when we drive. Now holiday season is coming. Please be careful when you drive. If you know anyone who is not supposed to be driving, even they say, oh, I just want to go for a little round the block. No. Be that sensible adult and a person, and take that initiative and say, no, we shouldn't do this, we shouldn't do that, and try to avoid little things, because I feel if we try to avoid the little difficult period part of our life, and then it can get better. And many people, I said them that, oh, you can see your marriage is going great for 10 years and then you have a little difficult. That is just a rainy season, a little bit. After that, you just cope with it, it will get better. So everyone in your horoscope, if it shows that you do have some kind of accident or you have some kind of danger, be careful of those periods. Do not drive or do not do things that you might think it could create problem. Think twice. Because I can't say on TV, but I did give him a read. He was pretty much a little bit aware of his little difficult period in his life and what he needs to do. But sometimes, Lakshmi, we go to spiritual people, we go to astrologers, we get the read, we get the thing, but we don't follow up with it's not a big deal. Yes, it might not be a big deal for 90% time, but that 10%, it could be a deal that you need to take care of.
Wow. Himali, I know a lot of people, when they speak to you, they feel such a sense of calming. And,
I hope so.
Yeah, I want you to give, the person who was driving, right, that he collided with. I mean, this person must be having so many thoughts in his head.
I know,
as
so
to what
difficult.
happened.
I really feel very hurt. I was telling, all right, the person he has left, but the people you leave behind is very difficult.
Yeah, let's take this call. Good evening. Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual. Please state your name and your date of birth and your question for Himali, please.
Yeah, this is Asmita speaking. Hi, Bena.
Hi, namaste, Asmita Behan. How are you?
I'm fine. कैसे हैं आप सब लोग?
I'm good. Thank you so much.
Yeah. बस ये अधिक मास चल रहा है ना, तो क्या स्पेशल हम करें?
This really, आपको वही अस्मिता बहन, just pray because Navratri is coming up. So अधिक महीने में ज़्यादा ही पूजा पाठी चलते हैं. But we get ready for Navratri. Navratri is starting from October the 17th. So a lot of people, this year we're very lucky. We got these extra days. Usually after Sharad, Navratri starts. So this Akrit month it pushed us along back. So it's a longer month we have. So everybody needs to pray, which I always tell people, please pray. At least I tell people to light a ghee diya or light a candle 2 times a morning. You get up in the morning, early morning, not something like 11, 12 o'clock. You get up early like 6, even till 7 I can say. You get up, you take a shower, go to your puja room, light a ghee diya, do your little mantra, and then get on with your day. When you come home in the evening, also after having dinner before you go to sleep, light a ghee diya and do your mantra. So I urge people to do it twice a day to do puja, because as we just talking about unfortunate things happen, we don't know when we are going to be ending here. I urge everybody, please, as we're in this world, pray. Bhakti is the most important part of our life. Thank you, Asmita Behan.
Thank you. Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual. Please state your name, your date of birth, and your question, please.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I have a question for Himali ji, please.
Yes.
She's there.
Hello.
Yes, hello. I would like to know a little about my career.
Okay, what is your name?
My name is Shalita Prasad.
And my date of birth is May 26, 1976.
1976. And where were you born, Shalita?
Guyana.
Guyana. Okay. You are a very adjusting person, correct? You try to have everybody around you a little happy.
I'm sorry?
I said you're a person that you like the people, everybody who's around you, you like to see them happy.
Yes.
And you're a very like I would say stubborn person. Little bit, but good way, not a bad way. You're a good way. Now, yeah, it's a good way. Your career does do. Did you? Are you still working or you're not working? Because I feel a gap. There is.
No, I'm not currently working.
Yeah, there's a gap. When was the last time were you working?
2 years ago.
Yeah. About 2018, correct?
Correct.
And I feel you wait till next year, March. Now, are you trying to do some kind of course or something, go back to school or something like that?
No.
All right, you can try to take a course or something, and I feel next year, March, you will be able to get a good job.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual Center. Please state your name, your date of birth, and your question for Himali, please.
My name is Afifa Ahmed. My date of birth is September 1st, 1968. And I would like to ask about my daughter when she's getting married.
What is your daughter's name?
Sumaya Ahmed. And her date of birth is September 29, 1992.
And where was she born?
Born Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Where? Riyadh?
Riyadh.
Is Samaya here in America now?
Sorry?
Is Samaya, your daughter is in America right now?
Yes.
Okay, when did she come to America?
In 2000.
Yeah. Now, इसका बहन कोई थोड़ा सा बात हुई चला last year? Last year, did you have a very good proposal or something last year?
Actually, she's divorced. Her marriage goes just a month due to some very critical issues. She divorced in 2018.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to tell you. So you try to find somebody here, but do not get her married from back home. Where are you from back home? Pakistan?
Yes, Pakistan.
Yeah. Okay, मैं आपको थोड़ा हिंदी से बता देती हूँ. उसकी ऊपर किसी ने कुछ किया गया है. Somebody has done something to her. This girl supposed to get married and be happy, but somebody did something to her and she feels very depressed at the moment and she really doesn't say much. If you could get istagara karakar iske liye, get an istagara done for her and try to remove the negativity, I feel inshallah next year she can get married and be happy. But you have to remove the negativity from her.
How I move that negativity?
If you can come and see me and I will tell you how to do it, what a dua, what you need to do in Islamic way so that we can remove this negative from her. But इसके ऊपर किसी ने कुछ किया है बहन. आपको भी कभी-कभी
मुझे भी ये लगता था शुरू से
उसके
इन-लॉ बहुत ही खराब थे, वो नहीं चाहते थे कि वो शादी करें.
Yes.
ऑल ऑफ द सडन बॉय जो है ना वो चेंज हो गया. वो तो टाइम गुजर गया. नाउ शी इज आउट फ्रॉम दैट person, but I want her to get married with a good,
Yeah, but उसको पाकिस्तान बिल्कुल लेकर नहीं कराना यहाँ, inshallah उसको अच्छा husband मिलेगा, and you have to remove. So if you can, I'm in New York. Where are you? Are you also
I'm in
New Jersey.
Where are you?
New Jersey.
Okay, so what you can do tomorrow, you can call me in my office after 10 a.m. and I will tell you where you send me all her information, her picture. I will need a picture of her, and I will tell you what we need to do to remove it, and she will definitely get married and be happy.
Okay. All right. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
sister.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Afifa. Well, viewers, again, if you are trying to get through, because we just had about 3 callers trying to call while Afifa was on with Himali G, remember you can always call Himali G at the office, which is 718-887-2929. Again, that's 718-887-2929. Now, Himali G, we were talking about untimely deaths, but, we do believe, when it is your time.
Yes.
It is your time.
It's your time.
But also, Hindus believe that sometimes there are good times to die.
Yes.
Right? And bad times to die.
Well,
so I'm going to ask you, did our DJ Frontline pass in a good time?
Well, I'll always say, the time the person always that, we love and we close and we know that passes, we always say it's a bad time, they left us. But as like the Murat rate is not panchak or anything like that. So, he did go in a good time. But it's a very, very sad. When you called and told me, I was very sad.
Good evening. Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual Center. Your name and your question, please. Hello?
That's what probably people were saying. We're having difficulty connecting. So people, they can keep trying.
Yeah, you guys can keep on trying. 718-784-8555, extension 108. Himalaji, Hindus believe that the spirit roams for a certain time.
Yes.
Before they go to the abode. And I'm going to ask you how long that happens right after this call. Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual. Your name and your question, please.
My name is Lalta Madgil, and my question is that my name is Lalta Madgil, and my question is that my son wants me to stay with him. I'm a little doubtful whether I'll be happy there, so I want to know whether I should stay in my house or move to his house.
Okay, what is your date of birth?
My date of birth is January 30th, 1940.
So, and where were you born?
I was born in Pakistan actually, but I'm a Hindu.
That's okay. I know the partition went on.
We moved from Pakistan to India because we were Hindus.
Okay. So you probably were just 7 years old. So you probably remember the horrible history that we had, that partition. Lakshmi, it was a horrible partition that the country, both countries separated. It was like, it wasn't a normal partition, it was blood shed. Yes. It was bad. So how old are you?
I'm 80 years, more than 80 years old,
okay.
About 81.
I know you're a very independent person. And I know you don't like people telling you what to do, and I know you don't want to tell people what to do. But you are very, very lucky that your son wants you. And I feel you are very lucky that your son wants you to go and live with him. And I will say yes, please go and live with him, because in little bit more, you do have a while to go. You're not going to go now, hopefully, thank God. But I feel you should go so that your son can spend some time as much as you have with us in this world, and you will be happy, because you do get little sick. I do see you getting sick in about a year or so. So if you feel you can stay, maybe I will sell another 6 months by yourself, but I do advise you to go and live with your son.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Another thing is I've lost a lot of money. Some people scammed me, and so that's why probably my son wants me to go there so that people can't scam me. You know?
Yes, he's very worried you should go. People, unfortunately, they have no guilty conscience or insaniyat in them that, okay, this is an elderly person or I shouldn't do something to somebody that I wouldn't like people to do to me. So I would really, really prefer you to go and stay with your son. The scamming is beside the point, but I do see you're going to have little health issue, but I would like you to be with your son, please.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual Center. Please state your name, your date of birth, and your question, please. We have 1 minute left.
Hi, my name is Veronica. My date of birth is September 12th, 1983.
1983, September 12th, correct?
Yes.
And where were you born?
Where was I born? In Guyana.
What would you like to ask me?
So I have this ongoing boyfriend that I've had in the last year, almost 2 years. And I'm hoping that he would change. He actually showed up today again and sends me a message every single day. Is he going to change? Should I trust that he's going to change? He's had a girlfriend, or not girlfriend, but he had girls that he's messed with before.
Yeah. What's his name and his date of birth?
His name is Rodney, and it's February 14th.
Okay, he's not going to change. He will not commit. He has a commitment issue, or he cannot be told what to do. He likes to be a free soul. You're, on the other hand, is very like yes, no, correct. You're very much order. If you say you're going to meet me at 10 o'clock, you're going to meet me 10 o'clock, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. So he's not the one for you. Sorry. You are too honest. You're straightforward and honest. And he's just going to hang you and strangle you more till you get very upset and depressed. You went through a lot in your life, and I don't want you to go any more with heartache. So this one, I don't feel and I don't see it working. So you should just say, okay, I did invest 2 years, but now I have to find something better. And you tried, so at least you don't feel like you didn't try at all. But this is not the one for you, not Rodney. Sorry, Betty.
Got it.
Sorry, you know it too. You just wanted me to confirm it.
I did.
Yes, you're very spiritual. You should listen to yourself more.
But why am I keep attracting guys that are in situations?
If you have time, you can come and see me, and then I'll open a book and explain better. You are a very spiritual person, and there is a negative things that has been happening to you, and it doesn't let you be happy the way you're supposed to for a very long time. So if you have time, you come, and then I will tell you what you need to do, what mantra, what puja, and you will be able to find somebody in your life.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Betty. Thank you.
Well, viewers, we had a lot of callers today, and we really, really appreciate it. But it is that time. It's only 7:30 to 8 p.m. is our program. Maybe 1 week we'll do a whole hour for you guys. So Himali ji, please give us a prayer to sign off.
I wish everybody that they've gone through all sorts of loss in their life. I wish them all that we should learn from our losses in our life and not take them as so negative loss, and think of in a way that where we can make our life and make a betterment and change for ourselves. And I wish you all a very happy weekend.